What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of the BrandonJaneauShow, Wrestling Life. As you already know, I am BrandonJaneau. This is Wrestling Life, and like always, on all podcast platforms, that were BrandonJaneauShow, social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Facebook, BrandonJaneauShow, social media and YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow. That's how you know I'm so on just what just happened, transpired. But let's get into it, man. Like I said, it's Wrestling Life, and like always, on all every WWE, PLE, uh, I will rate and review. Royal Rumble just went off. We got some winners. We got some matches set for WrestleMania. Seems like it, and I like being right, so this is always a good thing. Um, but before I get into the good of what WWE was tonight, I gotta talk about the bad. And I don't want to ruin what just happened at Royal Rumble with the bullshit that has happened in the actual company. And that is uh, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is officially, um, well, he's officially resigned as chairman of the WWE, and he is not just out of WWE, he's out of TK, the company that bought WWE, the parent company of WWE now. Because of allegations. Well, yeah, allegations because I'd say allegations of sexual abuse and misconduct. Um, the report came out. I want to say Wednesday, Thursday. I think about Wednesday, Thursday. Um, and yeah. Um, I feel like I've had this conversation before. We've all had this conversation about particularly Vince McMahon. This is not the first time that he's been pretty much called out for doing this. Um, is one of the reasons why he was forced to retire. Well, he retired. He was really forced, but retired. Um, literally, what 2 years ago, when Triple H finally did take over as creative because of the way Vince, um, the way Vince was, reports that came out, a lot of lawsuits that came out about him, um, and this seems more substantial, more of a real um problem, man. And this, I, of course, like I always say, I see all of the wrestling. I follow stuff on X, uh, you know, YouTube, TikTok, stuff like that. So I'm in the wrestling known, but I didn't want to just jump on here and do a episode because I knew I was going to do this tonight, and I didn't want to waste an episode on something this fucked up. Um, but I have to still talk about it because it is WWE and it is wrestling. So, but for Vince, man, can we can as people can we be like, thank you, Vince, for creating WWE and pushing it. Well, your dad created WWE, really, but pushing it to where it became such a global, iconic sports entertainment company. But also be like, that is, see, this is the part where celebrate the art from the person, where the art that you have given us, the creativity, the WWE that Vince has given us. That is the art. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But as a human being, you are a despicable, self-centered, egotistical, disgusting ass man, and that is just the way I look at it. At the end of the day, um, you force your way back into your own company because you somehow I want to sell it, and force your way back into your own company when you were supposed to not have any of these allegations. This is why they force you out in the first place, because of these allegations, and you force your way back into the company, you know, and you sell a company, and then as soon as you sell a company, the new owner TK, you know, he literally says, I want to say his name is Emmanuel Morel, something like that. But he fires, pretty much takes you out of all of the most important parts of WWE. It's like you still got ownership, you still got your shares of the company, but you are so out of this. We're not going to deal with you. He literally goes in a couple of months ago, literally does an interview with a magazine, and literally was asked like Vince being in the company is its own negative press, and I don't want anything to do with that. So it tells you right then and there that the company was already feeling like, yo, we got to kind of get this guy out of here. But he owns so much percentage of the WWE. And now that he is officially out of it, like I said, can we separate the art from the person? What he gave us WWE for however long he was running WWE, yes, even though he ran it into the fucking ground sometimes, he still gave us WWE. But the person, I don't want no, I don't give a fuck about him. Somebody on there was like, damn, he really is. I, yeah, I, thank you, Vince, for the WWE, but for the man you are, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the man you are, fuck you. Fuck you. That is just. Now let's get into the positive. The Royal Rumble just happened. It just went off, and you know how to do it. Um, there was only 4 matches on the card, so there's only 4 matches I have to talk about. Thank God. Um, and I know how I do this. I go from my least favorite to my most favorite match, 1 star to 5 stars. And if I got 2 5-star matches, then I will, of course, talk about my favorite match, my least favorite of the 5-star matches, then my favorite match of the 5-star matches. Like I said, it's only 4 stars, four matches on this card. So let's get into it. So my least favorite match of the night was, I would say my least favorite, but it kind of dragged a little bit. It was kind of like a little long in the tooth. It should have just kept kept going, but didn't. And that is the women's Royal Rumble match. Um, Gave it 3.5 stars. Um, First out the gate, welcome back Naomi. Welcome back Naomi to the WWE. That was an amazing comeback. She lasted a long time in the Royal Rumble. I think she broke the record, and then the winner Bailey actually did break the record. Um, but yeah, man. This Royal Rumble was cool. I mean, it wasn't. It was cool. It was cool. Um, Natalia started it off. Was the first woman in. Like I said, Naomi was the second woman in, and then Bailey was third, who went on to win the Royal Rumble. Um, a lot of not so many surprises because it wasn't too many surprises. It was kind of like we knew who was going to be in. We just didn't know when. Um, to be honest, I don't know where Sasha Banks is going. I have no idea because she could have been in the Royal Rumble. She could wait. Uh, we don't know. But as the week was progressing, I was like, she's not gonna be in the Royal Rumble. I wasn't too surprised by that. But Jaden Grace, the Impact champion, women's champion, she entered into the Royal Rumble. And a lot of people are like, whoa, 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 did WWE and TNA get together? What's going on? People forget Mickey James was in the Royal Rumble like 2 years ago. Mickey James was the TNA Knockout champion even then, the Impact Knockout champion even then. But I get it because it's Mickey James, so you probably like, well, that's Mickey James. He's got history in WWE. That makes sense. But maybe WWE and TNA does do more collaborations. I've seen, excuse me, WWE do this for TNA, so it's not like they've just completely ignored it. I mean, Vince, even when Vince was in charge in 2022, he had Mickey James in the damn Royal Rumble, and she was literally the Impact champion walking out with the title. So it happens, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, this Royal Rumble wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite match, yo. It was cool. It was decent. Jade Cargill made her appearance finally in the Royal Rumble. Like I said, we kind of knew who was going to be in this situation. We just didn't know where. Liv Morgan is back. She returned tonight, and like I said, they immediately got rid of damage control, so that was a good part of the match. I liked because we all knew if Asuka and Kyrie Sane would have stayed in the match, they would have just continued to help Bailey. So the fact that they took them out early and made now Bailey have to fight by herself and actually have to win it on her own, that's progressing the storyline, and that's something that I think a lot of people not understanding. It's like she did it without damage control. She did it without damage control. So what makes you think now, knowing that she has done it without damage control, and actually think about how the storyline has been going for Bailey for the last couple of weeks when it comes to damage control? They have completely and entirely ignored the shit out of her. Every time she tried to be like friendly with them, even in tonight when she tried to like give Oscar high fives, and she was just like, Oscar just was like, nah, let's just do what we gotta do over here. And I think people don't understand the story. I don't think, like I've been saying, I don't think damage control turns on Bailey because they know how important she is. I think Bailey turns on damage control. I don't think people understand that. I think Bailey turns on damage control because what's the point of doing the old Vince regime would be like, yeah, make damage control turn on Bailey. What the fuck's the point? It doesn't really, and now that she's actually won the Royal Rumble, what do you think makes more sense? Her fighting Rhea or her fighting Io? Because again, damage control has been treating her like shit the last couple of weeks, months, really, right? If you follow her storyline, like she's been getting treated like shit, and she knows this. She isn't like she's fucking oblivious to the shit. She knows that there's something off with her and damage control. She knows this shit. She's not stupid, and she's not gonna pull the trigger until it's time to actually announce who she wants to fight. Now I don't think she's gonna be on Raw. Maybe she will be on Raw to go and just fuck with. I mean, damage control is now the tag team champion, so she could just pop up on Raw. She is the Raw Rumble winner. She could just pop up on Raw, but I think that Bailey is going to actually fight Io. We all know this. This is where it's going, but I don't know. I don't know how you get there, and that's the thing. I don't know how you physically get there because I do think Bailey's going to turn on damage control. I don't think damage control is going to turn on Bailey because now they know Bailey has the Royal Rumble. So why the fuck would they turn on her? Their main mission is to try to get her to go fight Rhea. Now they're gonna be boosting her up. Now they're gonna be pushing her to go fight Rhea. Hey, you should go fight Rhea. Yeah, because you're the Royal Rumble winner. This is your plan. This is your plan. Go fight Rhea. Go fight Rhea. And then she's gonna block. This is gonna be when Batista turned on Triple H and Ric Flair. Dakota Kai, EO, and all them gonna talk, be in the room. Bailey's gonna walk out, and then EO, Dakota, and them gonna be talking, and then she's gonna hear something about, yeah, she's stupid. She's just, if we get her to go there, then we're good over here. And it's somehow, some way, it's gonna be she's gonna be sitting outside listening to her and being like, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." I don't know if it happens Friday. I don't know if it happened Monday. I don't know if it happens Friday, but I do know it's going to happen before the Elimination Chamber because Elimination Chamber, you need to know who's fighting for the World Heavyweight Champion for the World Heavyweight Championship. And as you saw tonight, if you watched the Royal Rumble, as you saw tonight, Becky's gonna be in it. Nia's gonna be in it. Liv is gonna be in it. That's three. Jade is probably gonna be in it. I think she's gonna Raw. And then the other two is kind of hard. I don't know what you do with the other two. The other two spots. I don't know what the other two spots. That's a little hard. But I know Nia's gonna be in it. Becky's gonna be in it. Jade's gonna be in it. And Liv's gonna be in it. So that's four right there. Maybe maybe Naomi, maybe Naomi. Like she fits it, but I think Naomi's going to SmackDown. I don't think she's gonna be on Raw because her husband's on SmackDown. So it makes no sense for her to go to Raw. And I think Bianca and Naomi gonna team up and fight Damage Control for the tag team titles at the Raw Rumble at WrestleMania. Especially now that Sasha's not coming back. So, well, at least not for now. Right now, she's not coming back. So I think Naomi and Bianca are gonna team up and fight Damage Control at WrestleMania, and Jay's gonna fight Naya. Yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, I think Bailey's gonna turn on Damage Control. I don't think Damage Control is gonna turn on Bailey. I think Bailey's gonna turn on Damage Control. Now maybe it happens Friday. Maybe they play it out for a couple weeks. But again, like I said, excuse me, you need you need an elimination chamber match for what women's title is the key. Like I said, I don't think Bailey just goes to Raw and be like, I'm fighting Rhea. Like I think Bailey is going to weigh out our options. And I think, and matter of fact, I do think tomorrow night is gonna, Monday night is gonna happen because I think Bailey's gonna be outside the door. Damage Control is gonna be in the locker room talking, and Bailey's gonna walk out and be like, "All right, I'm about to go tell Rhea I'm fighting her," and they gonna be like, "Cool," and then she's gonna be listening outside the door, and then she's gonna hear what they gonna say, and then they gonna be in the ring, and then she's gonna fight Io. She's gonna choose Io to fight. I think that's what's gonna happen Monday, which is gonna prompt the World Heavyweight Championship title match for the women's at the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, maybe I'm crazy. I don't fucking know, but that's kind of how I look at it. All right, my next match on here, I gave it 4 stars, and that was Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus AJ Styles for the WWE Universal, well, for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Gave it 4 stars. Um, the fact that all 3 dudes hit their finishes on Roman Reigns is awesome. Like, like, that's the beauty of having a match like that. We all, if you know, AJ Styles is gonna take the pin. You're not gonna let LA Knight take a pin at 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 the expense of him possibly having to fight Logan Paul at WrestleMania. That ain't happening. You're not letting LA Knight take the pin. Also, what you're not doing is Randy Orton gonna lose. Randy Orton's gonna take the pin. AJ was the perfect person to take the pin in this match. Now, what sets up where I think it's going to be a little bit hard for WrestleMania is I have no idea what you do with Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I've always said maybe put him against Solo, and that's also what I've always thought about what the situation with Solo was. Solo's in the Royal Rumble, he wins it. Clearly, my prediction, that prediction for almost a year ago or so, is not today's prediction. Clearly, but I always thought Solo should have been in the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, and Cody and Solo fight at Elimination Chamber. That's also what I thought. But that was before they had the World Heavyweight Championship, and also, you know, CM Punk came back and Seth Rollins is champ. So, but I don't know what you do with Randy Orton. LA Knight, it feels like he's going to fight Logan Paul at WrestleMania. And I've always said AJ Styles and Logan Paul and LA Knight at WrestleMania sounds like an intriguing fucking match. Like those 3 would be pretty damn awesome. Um, Randy Orton, I don't know. Do you let him fight Solo? But he already beat Solo. We already seen that match. I don't want to see you Solo and Randy fight again. And maybe John Cena does come back. I don't know, but I know one thing: Roman wasn't losing. I saw so many people be like, "Roman's gonna lose tonight." Really? You really think Roman's gonna lose 3 months out from WrestleMania? 4 months out from WrestleMania? You think Roman Reigns is really about to lose? Come on, seriously? I didn't get it. I don't get people's thought processes when it comes to certain things. But Randy Orton's gonna win tonight. Why? Like, again, the story is very simple. Roman and Cody. That is the night two main event. I don't know why people have this broken idea that that anybody could just be a no. The story has to finish with Roman and Cody. And my story with The Rock and Roman has always been simple. Roman has to fall. Roman has to lose the title. Roman has to lose the title because what the fuck was the beginning of the story? The beginning of the story was very simple. To be the tribal chief, you had to be the universal champion. You had to be the champion in the company. You had to be the guy that everybody wanted to beat and face and beat. And if Roman's not champion, he is not the tribal chief. I've said this for like 2 years now. I said this last year for the WrestleMania. I said it this year. Rock and Roman only work if Roman loses the title because that's the only way that the tribal chief becomes a conversation. As long as Roman's got the championship, he's beating The Rock. I don't know why people have this idea that like The Rock and Roman works even if Roman has the belt. No, the fuck it doesn't. Roman has to fall. Roman has to actually lose the belt because the belt is the reason for why he became tribal chief. That is the reason why he is tribal chief. As soon as he loses, the allure of him being tribal chief is gone, which creates the doubt in Solo, in Jimmy, and Paul Heyman. It creates the doubt, which you can now build to WrestleMania 41, which is when Solo is going to finally take out Roman. But I don't know nothing. But the match was pretty good. It wasn't bad. It was a decent match. It was a decent match. Four way. A fatal four way is hard. A fatal four way is always a hard match to really encounter, especially when you don't have like a stipulation to say. But I wasn't really surprised by the winner. Uh, yeah, I wasn't surprised. I got two 5-star matches. Got two. Like I said, my least, my, I love this match, but it's a 5-star. It's 5-star, but just not my favorite. And that is Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Gave it 5 stars. This was actually a really good fucking match, man. Like a really good match. Um, they both got their offense in. Excuse me. They both got their offense in. Both men got their offense in. Um, Logan is a heel. That some bitch is a heel, heel, heel. Um, and he plays to the crowd, man. Um, this is what I kind of expected it to be. Kevin Owens giving Logan pretty much a wrestling tutoring lesson, and Logan using his heel antics to kind of win the match. Um, they're gonna fight again at Elimination Chamber, clearly, and probably in a no disqualification match. Um, I'm not so surprised by look. The only reason why I didn't have it as my most favorite because if it had a decisive winner, I probably would have it as my favorite match because this match was incredible. But because it wasn't a decisive winner, um, yeah, it's last. It's fifth. It's got 5 stars, but yeah, couldn't have it as my favorite match. But yeah, it was a good fucking match. This is one of the best matches of the night. It's not the match of the night, and that is of course the men's Royal Rumble. I gave that 5 stars. It started off already with Jay and Jimmy. I kind of thought they would one of them would eliminate the other, but it is what it is. Um, Again, not too many surprises in this Royal Rumble. Not too many. Like we kind of thought, Carmelo Hayes, Brian Breaker, Pat McAfee got in. I'm assuming that was supposed to be the Brock Lesnar number that he jumped in. Um, Omos got in, but I mean, I think Omos was really in just so Brian Breaker could throw somebody out. Um, Excuse me. Um, the final six were exactly who I thought it would be. All Raw, all Raw competitors. Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. It makes sense. Raw was the only one that actually had something to lose, had something to prove, and go for. Cody, if he wins, he goes after Roman. CM Punk wins, he goes after Seth Rollins. Pretty obvious. Um, Remember when I said earlier when I started this, I just like being right. Yeah, Cody won. Becoming the first person. I'm the last couple of days since Monday Night Raw. There was been reports that was like, oh, Gunther's gonna win a Royal Rumble. He's gonna fight Seth Rollins, and Cody's gonna fight CM Punk, and Roman's gonna fight The Rock. And I'm like, so thank you for telling us Cody Rhodes is gonna win the Royal Rumble. It was like somebody on, the guy from Sports Illustrated, which it's Sports Illustrated. I'm not taking anything that you say about wrestling serious, but yeah. So Cody won tonight. A credible Final Four and a credible Final Two. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Um, Cody's the first person since Stone Cold to go back to back in 26 years, and I kind of felt like that I felt Monday night he was gonna do it. I kind of felt like Monday night he was gonna go back to back. I'm not surprised that Cody won this because again, like I said, it only works if Cody fights Roman. This story only works if Cody fights Roman. People are delusional as shit when they keep saying, "Oh, Cody just needs to fight anybody. He needs to beat the champ. He needs to beat any champion." It doesn't fucking work if Cody does not fight Roman Reigns. CM Punk is gonna go, and again, you should have probably also known that CM Punk was not gonna win when he was already promoted for the Elimination Chamber. He's pretty much gonna be in the Elimination Chamber. Now, for the Elimination Chamber for men, I don't know. Maybe I know it's CM Punk. I know it's gonna be Drew. I know it's gonna be probably Damien, which he's got cash in his money in a briefcase some fucking where, bro. Like he's got this briefcase for no reason now. I don't think Gunther could even travel to Australia, so I know it's not gonna be Gunther. But Jay Uso's gonna be in that, and Jimmy's gonna cause Jay in that. Sami Zayn, which sets up the Drew and Sammy fight. There's gonna be CM Punk, Drew, Sammy, Damien. Yeah, I don't know who you put in Raw. I don't know who else, but yeah. But Cody won. Not surprised by that, man. I think people are delusional that they kept saying that somebody else is gonna win the Royal Rumble. If you didn't already see the play, I can't help you. I really fucking can't help you. And then after the match, Cody literally points up to the skybox and says, "Roman, it's you. I'm fighting you. Like this is simple. Stop the planning. Stop saying the Rock is coming. It is Cody versus Roman. Night 2, WrestleMania 40. And I am out. Cause I love being right, and I told y'all, and I'm just one of those times where I'm just like, yo, I was right. I told y'all. Told you. It ain't that fucking hard. It was very simple. Cody's fighting Roman. Duh. And just like that, it's been a BrandonJaneauShow Show, Wrestling Life. That is it. I will be back next Sunday for my first ever NXT Prime Live event, which is Vengeance Day. Till next time, peace.